beep. I hear it in my sleep sometimes, blur it in your Jeep so your peeps can stare.
Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful, almost summer day here in North Carolina. I'm lowering the Z back down today. I went on a 12-hour road trip, round trip this weekend with the camber. So we'll get to see in detail what the camber has done to my car, what it's done to my tire wearing, what it's done to my axles, what it's done to the rest of the suspension, the underbody, and stuff like that. I did raise it up, however, for the road trip. You can see that in the last video. I raised the coils all the way around 2 inches. So this is where it's currently sitting. Obviously the rear is off the ground now, so the rear was basically fender to lip when I was driving, and the front was just like this. Now say what you will about me. Let me try that again. Now say what you will about, third time's the charm.
Come on, Kellen, you can do it.
Now say what you will about me, but I do not like driving my slammed car on long road trips. It was 6 hours. If you know the roads in Washington, D.C. and Maryland, you really can't blame me. It's so much more worth lifting it up. It takes an hour or so and it saves you a lot of hassle. So that being said, I guess maybe this isn't as accurate, but this will give us a better image. Fitz is also coming over. Fitz should be helping me today. Also, we will be launching a site soon, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, we're trying to hit 10,000. So please help us out, get to that goal. And I'm gonna jump right in and start adjusting the coilovers. So a huge suggestion from me, if you adjust your coilovers a lot, if you don't adjust your coilovers a lot, doesn't matter. This is just common sense with coilovers in my opinion. Once I get this ring where I want it, I'm going to lather the whole thing in anti-seize, and you will see what I mean when I do. Okay, so I have Permatex Anti-Seize lubricant. I think I got it from AutoZone or something. It's not too expensive, maybe 10-20 bucks, I can't remember exactly, but it'll last you a very long time. And then I'm just gonna brush it onto the threads. Obviously, since it's all going into the same thing, it'll spread across the threads, so I'm just putting it on kind of generously, and I'm not gonna even touch the back because it'll get back there on its own. And that's it. Now I'm just gonna adjust it down. I made my mark like right there when I adjusted it up, so just gonna get it back down to there. Okay, now I got the coilover where I want it to be, and I'm just gonna take this ring and move it down there and lock it. Usually there's 2 rings, one to lock up here with that one, and one on the bottom here. But my coilovers used to be slacked and I removed the rings in the middle. I do still have that upper locking ring, but I don't really need it, so I don't run it. Alright, so that is one corner fully done, and now I'm going to move on to probably the other side in the rear, knock that out. I probably won't show you that, and then I'm going to move on to the front coilovers, and I'll probably show you one of those, and then finish those off, and then I don't know what the day holds. Alright, so this is my axle.
I got you for like 40.
Thank you. It made it the whole trip blown, and it's still surviving, so shout out to my axle spacers. These have been blown, however. They didn't blow because of my camber. Well, they did, but not because of this camber setup. They blew because of my stock camber setup, and I didn't have axle spacers. So I think the axle spacers really did something, because the other side is not torn at all. I just haven't replaced this side yet, but it made it for a 12-hour road trip, so I'm not too concerned about replacing it immediately. I'm not stoked on this. This because I popped a little Bernie. That looks dumb, but you can see where it's wearing. There's only that patch there. So all of this is going to be brand new, and I can probably flip this tire back around. Maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, this looks a lot like a lot of tread left still
Get like
comparing to
a
this.
month or two out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it blows, then I'm kind of screwed no matter what, but I just adjusted this coilover. This side is all done. Can't really see it, but I'm going to lower down the rear and start on the front. In my last video or 2 videos ago, I can't remember, there was a terrible sound when I was driving.
Yeah.
This is what it's from. I'm talking to you and the camera. I'm just trying to... There we go.
What noise?
Like,
I smell tire.
yeah, me too. I told you.
Is that just plastic? Damn. You recording? Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you are.
Hello? I just figure, like, I don't need this here, so the more I cut away, the better.
I agree.
That
I
should
still
be...
smell a lot of tire though.
Yeah, well, that's probably the tires, not.